Hey guys, this is Tony with Geek Designs. Today I'm back with another video. Today I want to ask the question, is the Wacom Intuos Draw still worth it in 2018? Remember, I do videos weekly, graphic design Mondays, tutorials, and some time lapses and whatever else I feel like doing. So why am I asking if this tablet right here is worth it in 2018? Well, this tablet has been replaced with a newer model. But I still think this has some merit in 2018. Maybe not as much as it used to when it got released. Wacom has always been the most expensive option out there. They are kind of the leader. They are kind of the go-to for these kind of tablets or display tablets. But as this tablet, is it still worth it in 2018? I think it might be if you're looking for a smaller tablet, a tablet that has some good features, or if you're a beginner and you want something that's a little bit cheaper but has still good quality. So taking a look at the tablet, it's pretty small. These dots you can see, that's your working area. So you have a pretty small working area, but this is a good sized tablet for me because, as you can tell, my desk is just not that big. So this is why I got this tablet. It's a little bit smaller, a little bit more compact, but still a good tablet. It comes with this hoop that you can put your pen through. It's got some hotkeys that you can use. I think it's a good tablet for people starting out. It's really good, and that's one thing I like about Wacom. You get a good build quality for not too much. When this came out, it released for like $70 or $80. There were more expensive ones. This was the based one. There was a couple different options. They had art, sketch, draw. Some had multi-touch. Some were bigger. They come in different colors. When you take the back off this tablet, you can see that this one had the ability for wireless. Some of these were actually sold with wireless kits, but you would have to buy one separately. It was like an extra $40. I forget how much it was, but it wasn't too expensive. But it would make this tablet competitive to, say, maybe more of the professional tablets. You also got a couple extra nibs with this. Wacom always does that. This is probably the weakest point. This is your nib replacer. I really do not like this nib replacer. I never liked it, and I never will. It's kind of hard to use. It doesn't have a grasp. They used to come with the clip. I used to have a bamboo splash. I'll put a picture on it on the screen. That was one of their older, cheaper devices before they went just to Intuos and bamboo became their pen styluses. But I think that's the weakest thing of this tablet. The build quality is great. The buttons, they feel clicky. Also, this pen. I do not really like this pen. First of all, it's a good size. You feel it all the way through your hand, but it's light and it feels hollow. I don't know if you can hear that, but it feels hollow. It feels really cheap. The buttons on it feel pretty okay. Compared to the bamboo splash I had, this is probably the cheapest tablet or pen I've ever felt from a Wacom device that's entry level. But this tablet still has some really good use for it if you're looking for a cheaper tablet. Let's go on the computer and we'll show you how it works and how the pen sensitivity works. Okay, so I'm here in Photoshop, which is my preferred program to use, and we are going to get a brush. I will say that this tablet has really good tracking, first of all. And on top of that, it has just a really good tooth to it. It's probably the best way to explain it. It feels like you are writing on paper when you are working on this tablet. So as you can see, it does everything you need it to kind of do. It's got good pressure sensitivity. So let's go from light to dark on this. This is as light as I can go, down to as dark as I can go. So you can get some really granularly control for this. And this is something Wacom alternatives sometimes cannot do as well. Usually they might have a little bit of what we could call fishtail, or these ends might not end up right. They seem to be ending pretty good here, and depending on how light I go, they'll end differently. I'm also noticing that, you know, as I'm going through this, that there's pretty good notice of how stable it can be. As you can see, my hand's a little bit wobbly, so that's kind of stopping it. Now let's go through the software. The software is the weakest thing of this tablet. As you can see, we got another driver update. Those are always being updated, which is pretty good that this tablet's still getting updated. But let's go over here. We can get to our settings. Here we can have, if you jump between different apps, you can actually change what your pen does, how it feels, what your clicks do. You can also do this with your express keys or your hotkeys. You can change your firmness. You can have on-screen controls. Here's your tablet controls. And this is what I mean with the how the software feels. It doesn't feel as polished as a Wacom service should feel. It kind of feels half-baked. It kind of feels not complete or not all the way to the standard I would expect it to be. You can get by with this. It's pretty user-friendly, but I've had some issues with sometimes that these hotkeys won't work. And I just have to either restart my computer or unplug the tablet and replug the tablet in. These are things I would not expect from a Wacom device. Wacoms usually just work. They work right, they work effectively. It might be a driver issue. You might see that there's an update to a driver. You just might need to update it and it fixes the issues. That's happened a lot too. But that's pretty much how this tablet works. It works really good. It's got a good tooth. Like I said, you can get it. You can make it feel however you want with the settings. The settings just aren't what I would say to my expectation for a Wacom device. And I think it should be better on their low-end device. If that's what their standard's going to be for the low-end devices, it needs to be better.
So would I suggest this kind of tablet to anyone that's starting out as a designer or wanting to get into digital painting as a hobby? If you could find this tablet on sale, which you probably can because there's newer versions of this tablet that they've just called Intuos, Intuos S, Intuos M, and some of them come with Bluetooth built in. I'll put a picture of them on the screen for you guys to see. You could probably find these cheaper now, even lightly used or just unused stock that are just floating around. This tablet is probably good for that, but this is where my hesitant comes to suggesting this kind of tablet. That is Wacom alternatives. They've kind of sprung up everywhere, and they're getting better. They're a lot better, and for a lot cheaper. Like for the price of this or the Wacom Intuos Small, you can get a much larger tablet that has more hotkeys and a better feeling pen than this. I am pretty sure that the new Intuos still have this cheap feeling pen. Just know how Wacom works. They're getting cheaper and cheaper on their low-end devices. Their high-end devices, they're going extremely premium. I mean, they're making a 32-inch display tablet. So I'll have some links down in the description to this, the new Intuos, and maybe some also alternatives for you guys to look at. These are going to be affiliate links. They help out the channel if you buy them, just to let you know. But just for you guys to see out there, what is out there, what is good besides Wacom. Huion is killing it right now. Their devices are kind of great right now. They're kind of filling that lower end premium brand that Wacom used to have a really good niche on. Like when I got the Bamboo Splash, that thing was killer. Didn't have hotkeys, it was basic as hell, but man did it work and do its job great. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. I hope you got something out of this. If you want to still pick this up, it's still a great tablet, and you could probably find them cheaper. And I think it's a good tablet for starters, or someone that doesn't have good workspace, or just needs something that's on the go. This is a good on-the-go tablet as well. Thanks for watching. Get subscribed if you haven't already, if you want more graphic design videos and tutorials. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.